Hi everybody, my name is Justin Stoney and I'm the founder of New York Vocal Coaching here in New York City. Welcome to episode 67 of Voice Lessons to the World and part 2 of our two-part series, The L and the R Partners in Crime. If you can remember, Charlotte H. of Honolulu, Hawaii wrote, "Dear Justin, the L and the R are particularly difficult to sing, especially in songs. Why are they so evil?" Well again, Charlotte, very sorry to hear of your distress, but all we know are the facts, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. This is the city. I'm Sergeant Joe Stoney of the NYVCPD. I solve vocal crimes. The accused are one of our most wanted vocal criminals, last seen with his accomplice L, who I'm happy to say is safe behind bars thanks to a great vocal tip we received last week. The R, we believe, is still in cahoots with the soft palate. R, accused of breaking and entering, breaking nasal resonance, causing the tongue to retract and enter the laryngopharynx. Assault, using physical force to hold the larynx down and back. Aiding and abetting the L and the soft palate in a massive inner web of vocal evil, ultimately contributing to the soft palate's attempt to rise to power. Neglect of lip corners, not even attempting to use the very God-given device that could save singers in peril from tongue retraction. Loitering, hanging around in dark and forbidden places where us vocal cops can't see him. These are just the facts, ma'am. And I, for one, would like to see the R behind bars, right next to his pal L. But it's gonna take a great vocal tip. Yep. Now I know what you guys are gonna say. Justin, it looks like you've been doing too many hiss contests these days. And no, I know. But R is such a pesky problem that we're really going to have to open a criminal investigation against R. Now, I'm not talking about the trill that we talked about in the past, the R sound or R sound. That's a different R. That's really a trill. I'm talking about the front R, as in the word rascal, and the back R, as in the word harmful, right? Front R, rascal, and back R, harmful. Okay, so now let's look at the crimes that R has really committed against singers. That front R, we tend to have a problem using the lips to do it. So if I have that word rascal, and don't use my lips, rascal, then my tongue is going to be jamming back for the R. Instead of, I could use my lips and keep my tongue in that great position to sing, not retracted, but high and tall. So if I use my lips, the tongue is solved. The next thing is it could lack nasal resonance, that front R. So we make the R more like an M, and then change that M to an R, rascal. And now it's in a great place to sing. So that's the deeds that you see that front R committing. Now the back R is even worse, as in the word harmful. That is a real tongue retraction that we tend to do when we have that back R, sound. And again, that's a tongue retraction. It also braces the larynx. It doesn't give the larynx freedom with all that retraction. And we also tend to raise the soft palate too much and again block that nasal resonance. So it's all an interweb of vocal crimes going on. So what are we going to do about that back R? Well, we can keep the tongue actually forward and tall and the resonance up here with the R. I can do harmful, right? Watch my tongue. Harmful. I don't have to do harmful, which is going to cause a big problem for me as a singer. So you're really going to see this in a song example. So the song we're going to look at is Why God Why from the musical Miss Saigon. And you're going to see that this song has a lot of challenging ers and Rs in it, which could make it very difficult to sing. So here's Why God Why from the musical Miss Saigon. Why God, why this face? Why such beauty in this place? I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. there's a lot of ers, some pullback of tongue that wants to happen. Now, I was singing which I would recommend with that higher, more forward tongue, not the that tends to happen with R. So, I'd like my memories as they were. Oh man, as they were, as they were. And then I get that pullback, as they were. And that's the more tall, forward tongue that fixes that problem. Now that's the back R. What about the front R? The R sound. There's some of that too. I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering. So not R, but R, right? Small lips and nasal resonance. Remembering R, that pulls me out of there, but remembering R and not R, right? So that's the front R. So there's the back R, and the front R, in application to a song. But next we're going to put R behind bars with a vocal exercise. And it's going to be M-R-A-R-M, mrarm. Now it's kind of a tongue twister, yes, mrarm, but I promise you it's all for the benefits of the justice system, right? That's going to give you that small and nasally resonant R at the front, and then arm, that's going to help you keep the tongue forward and tall through the sound. So you're going to get the front and back R both with mrarm, right? So loose jaw, high, relaxed, forward tongue, and buzzy resonance. So here we go with guys down here, mrarm, 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 mrarm. And ladies up here, ram, 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 ram. And here we go together. Ram, 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 ram. So nice. That's it. Ram, 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 ram. Correct. Good. Ram, 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 ram. Nice. You got it. Ram, 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 ram. So nice. That's right. Ram, 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 ram. So good? Right. Ram, 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 ram. Awesome. That's right. Ram, 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 ram. You got it. Ram, 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 ram. Good. Ram, 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 ram. So nice. A few more. Ram, 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 ram. Two more. And last one. Ram, 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 ram. Awesome job. I think that will help you guys to fix those R's front and back, and finally put R behind bars. But let's take a look. R, you're going right to the slammer, right alongside your pal L. What do you have to say for yourself? Anything you'd like to add, R? Any last words, R? Book him, boys.